Hi, welcome. We have two chapters left in our Magic Tree House number 11, and today we're going to be reading chapter 9, titled Tiptoe. Now, you made your predictions the last time we were together. Remember, Jack and Annie were able to solve their riddle. They figured out that the answer to Morgan's riddle was honey, surrounded by danger, which are the bees that surround the hive of the honey. But today, they were on their way back to the Magic Tree House to return home. And unfortunately, there is a pride of lions that are sitting underneath the tree that their tree house is in. So we're going to find out today what happens in chapter 9, titled Tiptoe. I'm going to switch over so we can see the story. Chapter 9, Tiptoe. Jack and Annie crouched in the tall grass. There was a big lion, 3 lionesses, and a bunch of cubs. "I think they're sleeping," whispered Annie. "Yeah," said Jack, "but for how long?" He pulled the Africa book out from his pack and opened it. He found a picture of lions sleeping under a tree. He read in a very whispery voice. "After the pride of lions is eaten, they rest for a few hours. The other, well, wait, what did they have for lunch?" Annie broke in. "Don't ask me that," said Jack. He kept reading. "Sensing that the lions are not hunting at the moment, the other animals graze nearby." "Oh, well, then if they can graze, then we're safe," said Annie. She started to stand up. "Wait," Jack pulled her back down. "Not so fast." He looked around. The words in the book seemed true. The zebras and giraffes didn't seem to be bothered by the lions at all. "They might be safe, but I'm not sure about us," said Jack. "We need a plan." "What if we wait until they leave?" said Annie. "Oh, that could take for hours," said Jack. "Plus, they might be hungry again by then." "Right," said Annie. "All right, so here's the plan. We tiptoe," said Jack. "Tiptoe?" "Yeah." "That's your whole plan?" asked Annie. "Yeah, we're going to tiptoe to the rope ladder," said Jack, very quietly. "Good plan," Annie teased. "Oh, just do it," said Jack. He stood up slowly, and Annie stood with him. They began tiptoeing through the grass, very slowly. The lion flicked his tail, and Jack and Annie froze. When his tail was still again, they started to move again. Suddenly, wah! High-pitched laughter split the air again, and Jack and Annie stopped. The hyenas were back, and they were standing off to the side, watching Jack and Annie. Jack and Annie made silent monster faces at them and shook their heads, but the hyenas only laughed more. The big lion stirred lazily. He opened his golden eye, and Jack could feel the hair raise on the back of his neck. But he didn't move an inch. The lion lifted his head and yawned. His giant teeth gleamed in the sunlight. The lion turned his head as he looked around sleepily. Jack held his breath as the lion's gaze rested on him. The lion sat straight up, his piercing yellow eyes met Jack's heart raced. His mind raced. He remembered something he'd read. Lions avoid giraffes. So Jack looked around. There was a giraffe walking toward the tree that the magic tree house was in. Suddenly he had a new plan. "Get under the giraffe," he whispered. "Now you're the one who's nuts," Annie whispered back. But Jack grabbed her hand and pulled her over to the giraffe and underneath it. The giraffe's legs were so long that Jack and Annie could stand up underneath the giraffe. Jack's head barely brushed the giraffe's golden belly. The tall creature froze for a few seconds, and then she moved slowly toward the tree again. Jack and Annie walked in the same rhythm as the giraffe. They got closer and closer to the treehouse, and closer to the pride of lions. The big lion stood up now. He watched them moving under the giraffe. When the rope ladder was just a few feet away, Jack and Annie ran out from under the giraffe and over to the rope ladder. Annie scrambled up fast and first. Jack followed right behind her. As they climbed, the lion growled and leaped towards the ladder. The hyenas laughed. Let me hear your hyena laugh. What do you think? Oh, Jack climbed faster than he had ever climbed before. He leaped after Annie up into the treehouse. The lion's coming forward. They made it from the giraffe over to the rope. Annie had already unrolled the scroll. The riddle was gone, and in its place was one shimmering word, honey. Jack grabbed the Pennsylvania book and opened it and found the picture of the Frog Creek woods. I wish we could go there, he said. Just then, a giraffe stuck her head into the window. Bye, honey, said Annie as she kissed the giraffe on her nose. The wind started to blow and the treehouse started to spin. It spun faster and faster and faster. Then everything was still, absolutely still. Chapter 10 is called After Lunch. So Jack and Annie made it back safe. But, after lunch, what do you think chapter 10 is going to be about? I'm sure it's going to finish up our story. We'll get to learn what our next Magic Treehouse story is going to be after this one. Seems like they made it back from this adventure, and they also did find the answer to the riddle, which was honey. We'll see you again tomorrow for another chapter of Magic Treehouse, where we will finish Magic Treehouse number 11, titled Lions at Lunchtime. I'll see you again the next time for our last chapter in this awesome adventure. Have a good day.